Hi, welcome to my presentation on education in ancient Greece. How did the educational system function in ancient Greece? Well, in ancient Greece, the purpose of education was to produce good citizens. In Greece, education was a vital factor in the children's lives. Boys would be taught at home until they were 6 before going to school, and then at school they learned to read and write, as well as learning to play an instrument. The Greeks had a 24-letter alphabet. They also studied science and math. Then, after they finished high school, they went on to military school, where they learned to be warriors. They didn't graduate from school until they were at least 20 years old. On the other hand, girls didn't go to school. They were taught at home. If their mother could read and write, then the girls didn't read and write. They also learned how to cook, sew, and run a household. In Sparta, both boys and girls are trained to be warriors their whole lives. But in Athens, that's not the case. It's very segregated there. But also in Athens, poor kids didn't go to school because they were needed around the house. Had middle class kids would only go for 3 to 4 years, and wealthy people used to go to school until they were 20 and then off to military school. After wealthy kids finished military school, they used to study under a sophist or a wisdom seller. In school, they wrote on a wax tablet, which they used over and over again. The plant Cyprus papyrus was made into paper and was used in books for children to read from, and for older children to write in. Sports were another important part of Greek life. Many schools had training grounds for physical education called palaestra. In palaestra, boys were taught different sports so that some of them would become athletes or soldiers. In Greece, there were two types of education. Formal education was at school or with a private tutor, and informal education was at home, usually done by an unpaid teacher or a slave. So this is the wax tablet that I was talking about earlier, and what it is basically just two pieces of wood with some wax in the middle tied together
How
with
did
some
education
string.
in ancient
What
Greece
the Greeks used to
impacted
do with it is
society
that they
and
used to
society in
take
general?
their wooden
The
stylus and they
education
used to write whatever they
basically
needed
shapes
to
the
write,
kids' lives, and
and they
when they
used
go
to
to
go
military
melt the
school, they are learning to
wax
protect their
so
city
that
state. So,
by the
education
time it
basically
dries again,
protects their
it'll be
city
all
state from
fresh and new.
attacks. They're also passing down their knowledge from generation to generation, and each generation gains more knowledge than the one before. That led to the foundation of education in the entire world. Because of the educational system in ancient Greece, we are able to learn about them and other ancient cities. Trees, please enjoy the pictures. Thank you for watching.